This weekend, YiHeng Wang got a 4.60 average, officially, in 3x3. This is his 10th average that is better than anyone else in the world, currently. Of all the sub-5 averages ever completed, YiHeng Wang has 19 of them. Timon has 2, Max Park has 1. No one else has ever averaged under 5 seconds for an official average. And here we have YiHeng Wang learning ZBLL. Yes. And you know, at Worlds I talked to Anyu Zhang, and he told me that YiHeng's coach had told him a long time ago to learn ZBLL, but he was just too lazy and didn't do it. And of course, he got the world record, so he could kind of say, like, well, it doesn't really matter. But of course, eventually he's going to have to learn ZBLL. So here we have him learning ZBLL. Fine. You know, about 2 years ago, I basically said Max Park and Timon Kolosinski are very different. Max Park can turn really fast but isn't very efficient. Timon Kolosinski can't turn quite as fast but is a lot more efficient. Well, here we have YiHeng Wang. Can turn very fast, probably faster than Max Park, and is very efficient, probably faster than Timon Kolosinski. It was inevitable that this was going to happen at some point. And eventually, he'll learn ZBLL and be faster than everyone else. And here we have proof that he can one-look F2L. Timon Kolosinski claimed he could do this 1 in 20 solves. Looks like YiHeng Wang can do it even more often. Now, to be honest, it kind of surprises me that nobody has got a definitive method for this yet. It's all just intuitive. Nobody's come up with just a method to one-look F2L or even a triple X cross or something, just to make it easier for people to learn. It's all just intuitive at the moment. But maybe the time will come where that will change. And when that does happen, well, YiHeng might be beaten. But even if YiHeng isn't beaten, let's look at other sports. In 2001, Hicham El Garouj narrowly held out Bernard Lagat in the 1500 metres.
Has Lagat got anything in his legs? The crowd realise that he may have because they're standing up, but El Garouj is still striding out. He's still working hard and he's going to take it. Lagat just cannot get past the man. 3:26.13.
Yes. In doing this, he ran the second fastest 1500 metres to this day. Second only to himself 3 years ago when he ran 3:26.00. Nobody has got, well, nobody's gotten within half a second of his fastest 2 times ever since. Does that stop people trying? No. Athletes have come, athletes have gone for the past 20 years, kept trying. Many have believed they would be able to do it and not quite made it. But one day it's bound to happen. And you see the controversy with Jakob Ingebrigtsen and Josh Kerr and probably many other athletes quietly in the background who are probably going to beat it in the next few years. And even if they don't, another group will come and go. And one day, his time will almost certainly get beaten. And the same is true with YiHeng Wang. But let's stop with all this cubing is over because we'll never beat the top cubers. What's the point in that attitude? Yes, most people never break a world record. So what? It's a world record for a reason. Are there over 8 billion people in the world? Yeah, quite possibly. Yeah, 8 billion people, one person can hold the world record at any one time. And statistically speaking, that's not you. Tough. And you can go 2 ways about this. You can quit cubing, or you can just focus on beating yourself, beating the people that are slightly faster than you. That's it. Sometimes I get sponsorship applications from cubers that really, well, have no argument for being sponsored. And I point out, yeah, if you work hard, maybe within a few months or maybe a few years, you'll deserve a sponsorship, potentially. But if you're cubing just for that, stop. It's not worth it. You're not going to get more enjoyment just because you're sponsored. So just stop, find something else. What's the point? And the same goes for a world record. If you're cubing just to break the world record, what's the point? Because you're probably not going to do it. And if you do it, it's probably not that good anyway. I don't know. Maybe it is. But so what? And eventually, someone will beat YiHeng Wang. We don't know who that is, and it could be somebody we know. I mean, Max Park's parents told me at the Worlds that they think that it's possible that he can make a comeback and beat him. It's possible. Now, I do think that we are going to see in the future that young children are able to turn faster. And if they have the right coaching, the right knowledge, so that they can turn fast but also efficiently and not mess around with stupid algorithms, then they are going to be faster. And that's just something people are going to have to deal with, at least for 3x3. Because 3x3 isn't the only event. And it's over in 5 seconds anyway, so who's going to want to watch it? This is the excitement of watching a 1500 metre race. It takes 3.5 minutes. Same goes for an 8x8 solve. But anyway, yes, cubing as a spectator sport, if it ever happens, will probably be bigger cubes. Or some other format that encompasses multiple events and things like that. But regardless, there are 16 other events for you to try. World records possibly easier to beat, but I don't know. And there are hundreds and hundreds of silly categories of mixing two sports together, and big cubes, small cubes, all sorts of weird shaped cubes for you to try. There's loads for you in speed cubing. Doesn't matter if you can't break a world record. Doesn't matter if you can't get sponsored. Just find some enjoyment in cubing competitions. Practicing in general. Getting entertained by cubing videos. It's out there. And yeah, just like I have world record for fastest time to solve a 38 centimetre 3x3 because next to nobody can be bothered to try properly, there's probably something similar out there for you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. And yeah, get some more cubes from speakcubing.org. I'm going to get it as long as I can do this Y-perm quickly. So, just rush straight through the Y-perm, and we have a time of 36.66 seconds, which is a new world record for the 38 centimetre 3x3. Congratulations to myself.